Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. We're almost to the weekend. I'm here with your video. I was just commenting that I rarely ever get ready to do y'all's videos anymore. Apologies. You get to see me in my West Virginia shirts. So let's get rolling. Here is your home screen. If you go to today's lesson, it'll bring you right into English. You don't have science today. So if you got your work done yesterday, you're in the clear, and click on today's lesson, and it will bring us in. Now, I want you to pay attention to this video. Hopefully you do every day, but especially today, just so you understand what we're doing, because there was an assignment that I'm breaking into 3 parts to help you guys out. So I don't want you to do too much of it and feel like you had to work all day long today. I just want to make sure you only do your 2 hours worth, or I think 40 minutes with me, right? Is what it is. So first of all, you hop in here and do our morning check-in. Let me know if there's anything you're having trouble with. I am seeing your comments. I was thinking that aside from Zoom, I don't have a good way to address you, but I can message you on Canvas. So if you don't text me, but you want to talk, check out your Canvas page. I should be able to message you and check in, but I'll answer all the questions you have when we talk. Friday is our Zoom call. So if you want to join us Friday afternoon, we can all say hi to each other. I know it's been a while. But other than that, you watch this video. And then here's what we're doing next. So we're getting ready for a writing response. And you guys know how much I love your writing, so I don't want us to lose that just because we're doing our e-learning now. Here, right here, I'll highlight it on the screen, is what you're answering. So after, I think Monday, you'll be writing this. It's just a paragraph. It's not a huge deal. But I want you to tell me how ecosystems are similar and different. And you're just going to use your background knowledge, what we learned in science, and then also these texts that we've been reading the past week and a half or so. So today you're only going to focus on similarities. I want you to fill out the introduction, similarity, and similarity quote portion of the graphic organizer to support your future paragraph. You must cite at least one quote from the text to support your claim. These are all the texts we already read. These aren't all new. Everything you see right here, this is everything we did. So if you think about the two ecosystems that you're going to compare today, just click on the text that you think will support it. So if it's about a forest biome, this one will be helpful to you. If it's about a coral reef, this one will be helpful to you. You know, you don't have to reread them all. But one thing that's important is when you compare, it needs to be either two aquatic ecosystems or two terrestrial ecosystems. I don't want you comparing one that's aquatic and one that's terrestrial. Does that make sense? Awesome. And lastly, once you're done with all of this, I want you to comment on our class discussion about the two ecosystems that you're comparing today, and then a piece of evidence, a quote that you found to support it. Sharing your quote that you found could really help out a classmate. And also, if someone does really help you out by giving a really great quote that you didn't think of, I want you to give them a thumbs up or tell them thank you. You can still, support your classmates even when we're in this environment. So if you just click here, it should bring you over to the class discussion. And this is where you'll write your response like we have been doing. And it's been really nice seeing you guys commenting on here and responding to each other and giving advice. So I'm going to leave the student view because it won't let me show you everything from this view. I'm going to go back to today's lesson, and I want to pull up our organizer. All right, so it's right in here like it has been. I'm going to open it up. And this is a part that's really important. So I hope you're reading this, because if you do your entire graphic organizer and you give yourself more work today, I'm going to know that you didn't watch my video. So everything that is highlighted is all you need to do. You don't have to worry about the differences or the conclusion today. And I'm going to help you out with the introduction. But again, right here, if you were picking, what did I say, forest biomes? Oh no, because I compared it to aquatic and terrestrial. let's say, because I really like the poem, so I'm going to compare a coral reef to a little stream. And those are two aquatic ecosystems. And my job today is to write my introduction, pick my two, already did that, super easy, and talk about similarities between the two. And then I need to get a quote, at least one from the text. So I'd say to start off a paper, usually I have Miles in the background reminding me that we need a hook, that he's not here to tell me. So I'm just going to pretend that he is. Let's think. A good hook to start this off. Okay. Aquatic ecosystems bring a sense of tranquility. Can I spell it right? Yeah, that means calmness. Aquatic ecosystems bring a sense of tranquility and calmness. Context clue. They are homes to many animals, and they create a sense of wonder. Wow, what a hook. Love it. Tell me more. And then I'll go into our similarities, okay? So now I don't want to fill all this out for you in case you happen to do coral reef and little stream, but you're going to talk about the similarities that there are between these two. So I'll give you the basic ones, right? These are both aquatic ecosystems. Truth. Let me give you one good one because I don't want yours to be too vague. So I can say both provide shelter to animals and let's see what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say it provides shelter, but it's also a home and it's where the prey live. It's like the prey and the predators together. So both provide shelter to prey and predators alike. I'm going to stop there though, and you guys can fill out a few of these, and then you're going to find one quote. So I think I might be nice to you, just in case we're struggling. And I'm going to pull up coral reefs, which is right here. I'll make my copy. And then I will pull up little streams. Oh, and little streams isn't here. I'll save it for you after I take this video. So I'll just get my quote from coral reef. So I need an example that it's an aquatic ecosystem. So under warm waves where children are swimming, a magnificent structure is growing and brimming. Reef sharks and sponges and crabs call it home. It's the place where the sea snakes and shrimp like to roam. Actually, I'm going to use the evidence to support my other one that prey and predator both live there. So we have evidence right here. It says reef sharks and sponges and crabs call it home. From the work we did with Miss Dalrymple, we know that we're talking crabs are our decomposers, sharks are our consumers. So we've got all different people or all different organisms a part of this quote. So this is a really awesome support right here. So I'll take my similarity and I can paste it. Both provide shelter to prey and predators alike. I know this because the text said reef sharks and sponges and crabs call it home. Bam! You got it all right there. And that's all you have to do today, all right? I don't want you to worry about the differences or the evidence or the conclusion there. You only have to support one of your similarities with a quote today. If you want to do extra, then good on you. But if you just want to do one, that works too. You won't lose any points. And when you're done with this, you can turn it in. I will make sure to put little streams in here because I can see that it's left off. But otherwise, this shouldn't take you more than 40 minutes. That's why I broke it apart. Okay, so can't wait to see what you pick. Friday we'll do the differences. Monday you'll write your paragraph, and then I'm looking forward to reading those, and I'll walk you through it each day. So don't you worry. Don't forget to comment on our discussion board. I'm going to put this on there now just so you can help out your friends. So again, I just did my work. Good for me. Now I go to comment on class discussion. And I'll say, hi class. Since I know you watched my video, because you always do, here is my supporting quote I use when, I don't want to say supporting facts. Here's my supporting quote I use when comparing aquatic ecosystems. And I put it right here. Both provide shelter to prey and predators alike. I know this because, and I'm going to change this to the poem said, because that's what it was. Because the poem said, reefs and reef sharks and sponges and crabs call it home. Awesome. That's it. I'll say, I hope this was helpful. Okay, done. Did my work for today. Easy peasy. Have a great Thursday, guys. You don't have science again. Remember, you do have social studies or Spanish with Mr. Molina and math. Remember, when you are in one class, if you don't have the other subject, then you have it with Mr. Molina. Or if Mr. Molina only has one subject, then you have two with me. I do have some people missing out on science, and I need to make sure you guys get in there. So pay close attention to that, all right? I'll see you later. Bye-bye.